I'm pretty waiting for it. Ready?
And go.
Hello, tubers and friends alike. This is sponsored by Pepsi. The sugar soda. Real soda. Real sugar. Oh, wait. That's the video that we're talking about. We're talking about
Veria, I forget the name of it now. Veria Savy Sky Savvy, something like that. Not sure. I'd have to look up the name of it. I'll put it as the description name. I saw this one, another late at night purchase, because it has the hard compartments on the outside that are used to put toiletries in, and your phone,
Go ahead and tap it again.
Your phone cases, all that. It's like a hard case built onto the side of the bag. 2 different cases. That's the thing I liked about it the most, because I've always been trying to find. In all these last 2 years of living in a bag, I've had to go into the bag, find a little case, open the little case, get whatever I need, put it back in the little case, put it back in the bag. And obviously this takes down one step. Has the cases built into it.
And speaking of which, for a cell phone, here's a cell phone.
Yeah. And then it's a hard plastic, but it's a plastic that's still, you can still bend it. So it gives you protection, but you can still bend it and be able to fit it into like the carry-on section for a plane and stuff like that for overheads. If you have to, force it in there. I mean, I don't recommend people force their stuff into the carry-on, the overhead section of a plane, but some people do it. But if you had to, it does give you the flexibility.
There's a zipper right here, and my phone can barely flip
come up so you can see the inside pockets. Does have this little mesh deal with zippers and stuff, so you can seal 2 different things in there, so they don't fall out when you open the bag up. When the bag is sitting all the way up,
like this,
it doesn't fall out. And they sell both a duffel bag and a backpack, but I wanted a backpack specifically because they said 20-liter would fit as a personal item under the seat in the plane, which I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to check that now or not. But I was going to use this for transporting.
And that's the reason why he was coming up here again.
Yeah, this is one of the main reasons right here, was because I bought this bag. And I have a bag addiction. I have like 8 bags. Gave some bags away to a homeless shelter in Bozeman because I had too many. But I have a bag, and then I like it for a while and then not.
And then here's this.
But I think this one will work for a while. This might even be the bag that I needed. So that fold-up thing right there is a separating compartment for the shoes. And they have a zipper on this side, I think, underneath to be able to put your shoes in. On the outside of the bag.
And here's...
And that way you can keep your dirty shoes separate from the your clothes. And then, yeah, that's the charger that's built into the side of it. You can put your battery pack into that plug. And then it has plugs built on the side of the bag that you plug another cord into that you can charge your phone off of.
The plug is right here.
Yeah, so you pop that little thing in there.
Sorry, it's my fingers.
Bag malfunction.
And on the fingernails and stuff, that's the reason why.
I don't even really have the fingernails either. We both don't have fingernails. There we go, get the biggest fingernail in the factory.
Not sponsored.
Anyway, normally you pop that out and see you have a Type-C or a USB hookup. That goes right from your battery pack that you plug into that cord there.
And speaking of which, we can use this. Since it's USB-C.
Yeah. And so, that allows you to just easily plug a phone cord that you can store in one of those outside pockets right into that as you're waiting at an airplane or wherever, and charge your phone without having to dig for a battery pack, which that's a nice add-on. I kind of prefer they had the battery pack on the outside compartment, really, versus, because I didn't think about the fact that those battery packs get hot and they're next to your clothes. That part I don't really like, but apparently it's not bad enough issue. They haven't caught people on fire or nothing.
But speaking of which,
but I do like the idea of holding the bags in there.
Stuff in here and showing you how it's being packed up.
Yeah. Supposedly you could fit 7 or 8 shirts and stuff like that, and a pair of shoes and all your toiletries and stuff on the outside of the bag and stuff. And really, I only had a sleeping bag and an extra set of clothes besides what I was wearing, so this would be more than enough room for me. And my work stuff that I had to have on there, the license plates and decals and stuff, which we'll show you, but it has a separate compartment for that. Which that's the other thing I liked about it, is it has its separate compartments, because if that plates got dirty or whatever, I wouldn't have to put them in with the clothes. Kind of like it has a work bag built on the back of it. But supposedly you can fold up or roll up a whole bunch of clothes in there. You get 7 or 8 like clothes, and then you can put your pair of shoes in the shoe bag.
He's probably gonna have to wash these clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, but that shows you.
This is the 20 liter. You can buy a 35 liter, in which that pocket would be 3 or 4 inches deeper, give or take. But then it would not qualify as a carry-on. You'd probably have to check that backpack. And being that this has built-in back straps on the backpack, it doesn't have the kind that you can take off. Their duffel bag has the kind you can take off and turn into a duffel bag or a backpack. And I really thought about whether it is that kind of bag or this bag, and I decided I'd go with the backpack instead because I'd make more use of it than the duffel. But one of those days I was going to think about doing the duffel for the check bag because I carry a gun, and to be able to fly you have to check the gun. So
It's the federal law.
So
international federal law is what it is.
Yeah, so at one point or another I'd probably end up buying the duffel to put the gun in and the work stuff in, and then this would have my clothes or something down the line. But for now I wanted to try just the backpack because the backpack seemed to have everything else I wanted on it. That's the main reason I bought it, was for these hard compartments that are on the outside already built on the bags. You can just easily get to whatever. Because before, like I was saying, I'd have to go into the bag, into the compartment, get your stuff, and then put it back in the compartment, then put it back in the bag. And after you live in a bag like that for a year, it gets old. This would have been a lot easier if it just stands up and get to whatever you need right there. Which I thought was kind of neat.
And yes, I'm using my van arm for that. Trying to put this somewhere safe. Yeah, just like this.
Yeah, so I could have put pills in the one side, and then I could have put, my toiletries in the other, and then I'd have like phone cords in the other pocket. And then of course you have battery packs and earbuds and second phone and all that stuff.
I'm showing you where some of this part stuff can go.
Yeah. And then it stands up. Oh crap.
Was it ready?
Drop the one side. Video malfunction. video photographer malfunction. And then, zip her up and we'll see.
There's other pockets that we're going to show you in a
I
little
like the
bit.
size of it. I was really worried about the 20 liter size, whether it would fit under an airplane seat or not. And I think, looking at it now, that it probably would fit as long as you don't overfill the bag. I think it would fit underneath the seat like I was doing to try to save on fees.
And talk about extra pockets like right here.
Yeah, so you got side pockets that you can put your keys in, and they purposely put pens in, and I use pens for work all the time, so that would be a better place for putting pens and my scissors.
And then here's the back.
Yeah.
I find a back step.
This would be the work bag section for me, because I would have decals and plates in there, but you can put a laptop and a notepad and whatever. iPad, a bunch of stuff. It's got a laptop sleeve built in. My license plate would go in there and hold it. My favorite decals. Just because they get dirty, and then I wouldn't want to keep them in my clean clothes.
And then here's where
Fast and easy to put them up. And then, there's a hidden pocket down there. This is your anti-theft pocket or whatever, because it's against your back while you're wearing it. It does have padding.
Oh! Speaking of
and they
which,
give you $1 too. That's nice. Old style $1 too.
this was $1 from that belt.
Oh, the $1 from the belt. Okay. I was gonna say, if you're just gonna give me $1 back over the $120, but it's in the belt. And then they do have the top thing too.
Yeah, I'll show you that. There's where the lock is.
Yeah, it's a 3 combination lock. I have to figure out how to set all that, and then there's a top pocket somewhere.
You're supposed to go like this and then set it.
Yeah. And then there's a top pocket.
No, you sit like this.
Yeah, you put the zippers in there.
And then it locks.
And then it locks, yeah. And
yeah,
then,
like that. That's 9. And that's 0. So you're supposed to sit it and go something like that and push this in. Something like that. I'll show you later.
I'd probably just end up using the zipper locks because they're faster and easier. But it's nice to know that they put a lock on the bag.
And here's that.
Yeah, they come with little carabiners. And this is the passport pocket, so you can easily put your passport in the top and get to it.
There's two.
Kind of neat little Veria passport deal. So you clip on the front
There's a
bags.
lock.
And then, oh, it comes with its own padlock. Ain't that neat? So you can lock up, this is for the work bag section, you can lock up the laptop pocket side. That's not neat that they give you that with it. So all in all, would have made a good work bag and might be able to try it out sometime, but I'm actually...
And then here's it on me.
And again, they make 35 liter. This is the 20 liter because I wanted carry-on size or
Here's it
underneath
on
the
me.
seat size.
I'm doing on my bad arm first because I don't want to hurt my arm much.
Woo. See now Airplane 312 knows what I go through on a daily basis. Well, not a daily basis. I'd say once a week probably. Thanks for a couple of days a week I'm packing the bag around. That's the time it rides in the vehicle. Not bad size at all, really. For 20 liter.
Well, it's more like going to be more up like this.
Yeah, once you get the strap set right, yeah.
And here's like for like cheese or something like that that you need.
Yeah, and they got a little pocket too in the front. I've seen a little. They say it's a credit card pocket, but don't quite fit a credit card. So maybe change. You could roll up cash in there. Something fast and easy to get to. Pills for the day or whatever. Little side pocket.
That's
thing.
not enough.
Yeah, the people in the reviews claimed it was supposed to be a credit card pocket, but it don't fit them. Quite right. They could have made that a little bigger. And the one downside that the review said, if you want to take the backpack off, I'll show them. This is the one downside that that Veria overlooked when they shouldn't have done it. They have a way to tighten these up down here, and maybe they fixed them on the newest models. But you should be able to just pull that and make it tighter. And the model that I saw in review, you couldn't do that. But I'm hoping that since they posted those reviews, they fixed that to where you can just pull that tight to when it's hooked on. You can just pull it tight to tighten the bag up. That's the way it should be, but they had a deal where we had to manually do it. Which I think they're still the manual ones.
This is brand new anyway, so it's going to be...
Yeah. But the idea would be you just pull that down and get it tight. If they fix that deal, because the original bag they came out with didn't have that, where you just pull it down and tighten it. Which says is the dumbest thing ever. They should have just put the regular pull downs. Because the thing is, your front backpack, your front side ones that adjust here, they did make the pull down on your strap, on your shoulder straps, but they didn't put it on the bag.
Yeah, I'm working on it now.
And it'd be one thing if you didn't, if they had one or the other, but they put it on the shoulder, which is nice. When you have it on, you can just pull it down and tighten it up. But they should have put it there. That's the one downside. And I'm going to be another one of various reviews that say this is a bad idea right here, that you have to manually adjust that, because what's the point of having straps that you have to manually adjust tight? You should just be able to pull it tight.
Yeah, you have to do it manually.
Yeah.
But I think over time it's going to...
Yeah, maybe they're designed that over time, maybe it'll do it itself or something, but I know for a fact they got the front shoulder straps that just pull down and then go to go. So why they'd put it in front but not on the side, it's kind of dumb. But they do have this expandable, can't get it, like a water jug expandable bag, which is kind of neat. When you don't need it, you can make it nice and tight, and then when you do need it, or you need a bigger jug or whatever, you can put a water bottle in there, and it fits about any kind of water bottle,
And here's
or
the can.
cans or whatever.
It's a can.
And then you can tighten it back up on that too, which is that's a kind of nice add-on for a couple or two, especially for something like a can. You can tighten it back up. So they did put a lot of thought into this bag. I will say that's just the only one downside that I see is those straps. Everything else is kind of what us bag lifers prefer to have on our bags. Easy to get to. And it would have been fun to try out, but now I'm probably only going to try it out on my way home. Because I have decided to end transporting for a little while.
And we'll make a video on our house coming up.
Yeah. But Veria Savy, something like that, the bag is called. For savvy people that like traveling.
Overall, I'm going to use my bad arm. Without loaded like that, it's not that heavy.
Yeah, that's the other reason I only bought 20 liter.
I'll show you on my good arm.
Yeah.
But that's showing you if it's weighted down with my bad arm.
Yeah, that's the other reason why I bought a 20 liter instead of a 35, because I figured I'd fill out every inch of that 35 liter up and it'd be heavy. So now I'm limited to 20 liters at least. That's what you take with you. But that was the Veria Savy bag. That's it for this video. Like and subscribe.
I'll catch you in a flip.
Peace.